The Durban July, I called the Bonang Light, right? And I still stand by that. She will always be addressed as Bonang Light in this house. And well, also my history with her backstage. Now that I think about it, it's not even 2013. 2013, I was doing my final year. It was 2015 when I had my first employment. And Batong, well, I was like doing like I was like always blogging, but it was not at a scale where it's at. But I think it's something that I've always done. And people who followed me in my previous accounts that I lost, they would know that Musa would would blog, but everything would happen in between. So I was doing the red carpet. I don't know if you all remember the our U Spectacular Awards. So she was wearing some other thing. It literally looked like a blanket. It was white. It looked like a blanket, and I commented on that. I was like, okay, I'm doing everyone's look, like how I did the Devon July, and then I do hair look as well. Obviously, she didn't like the commentary, and then well, she went through. I remember this story very well. She went through this other guy. Well, I am a radiographer by profession, so he went through this other guy, and this guy pretended they like, or they want information on how to get into the course and whatnot, of which I've helped a lot of people get into radiography. So, well, I'm sharing the information and whatnot. I'm even giving my content. I'm like, you know what? Because I know how difficult it is from the outside looking in. So, anyway. And later on, okay, then, well, because I was sharing with the information with the guy. Well, I'm telling you I'm working and how has it been for me and whatnot. And then later that day, I remember, I think it was on a Thursday. I remember very well. And then my boss calls me, actually, my supervisor, like, Musa, there's people who called here. And I'm like, okay, what's happening? She's like, no, they saying you said some things on Twitter and whatnot, and they sending you the lawyers. I'm like, what? When they call again, tell them to send them damn lawyers. I don't care. And anyway, it didn't happen at work, so it's not work related. It's got nothing to do with you. And then my boss didn't care for that story anyway. And then whatever. I think a couple of days later, well, I contact wouldn't say my close friend, but I call my good friend Guli. I'm like, you know what, Guli, something had happened. Then she's like, no, no, what's going on? Then I tell her, I'm like, oh, Lerato is threatening me with them lawyers because I commented on the look. Obviously, I would say Guli was working at Sunday World at the time, but she didn't pick up my story. She was like, do you know what? Do you want to go on with the story? I'm like, yeah, of course. Like, I want to tell my story. Then she referred me to some journalist. I forgot the guy. Then I spoke to the guy, told the guy my story. You can Google it. It's literally on the Google, that story, but it's quite old. And then, well, I've always had a mouth. Then I went all the way in on that article. I remember talking, saying that, excuse me, she's wasting money on me. She should be using the money to like to hone her skill and like getting her like his skill up and whatnot. Oh my god, I went in on that article. Obviously she was gonna say it, and then she had her brothers after my article went on it was on a Sunday, the Sunday World, the Sun whatever. So then I would say Monday, Tuesday, then the brothers like were calling me, not one person. I think I forgot the brother's name, but he was on Twitter. And then he calls me and then they threaten me. Obviously, they know where I work because I've shared the information with that fake student, of which it was the brother. I later learned it was the brother. Uh, then they calling me. They're like, oh, they're gonna wait for. At the time, I didn't have a car. I just started working, and they waiting for me outside. They know where I work. They're gonna beat me up. I'm like, you know what? You'll come beat my ass. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. I was shit scared. When it was time to knock off, I told my colleagues, I'm like, you know what? I can't even leave. I don't want to get my ass beat. And then one of my colleagues dropped me off. But anyway, a couple of days later, I would say, well, nobody came to beat me. But I remember getting those dreads and like literally getting them. It was so real for me. And then, okay, time went on. Obviously, we didn't have a liking. I still think she doesn't have a talent. She just whatever scammed away into the industry. So fine, her talent is very basic anyway. So fast forward to 2022 when I'm doing the what this Durban July. Obviously, she is Bonang Light, and I've never really like used it. It just didn't mean I didn't think it or know it. Everybody has known it. She's known it since forever, since her career started. I think when she was still on Soweto TV. If you're on Twitter, then we always call in Bonang Light, and she would sway people. Should whatsoever total bullshit. If you know me, people that have known me, obviously they know I have a profession. I went to UJ, I fucking studied. When was I fucking trafficking people? When the hell all of that was happening? All that shit is nonsense if you want to be logical about it. But if you want to believe it, I also did say that you're more than welcome to do that. So anyway, uh, so here we are with Bonang Light and myself. Then wait, let me get to the threats that I got again because this is the second time she's threatening me. So, okay, babes, you have something to say?
You can continue. Chance
All right, so I'm almost done anyway. So, I'd say about 3 days back now, there is a guy who calls me. I was doing the Verita space. Was it 3 days or 2 days? Doesn't matter. I'm doing that space. I get a call. I got a private number. I'm like, you know what? I'm still busy. If you leave your contact, but I'll call you back because this guy's like, oh, it is urgent. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Just drop me a WhatsApp and then I'll call you as soon as I'm done. So fine, that happens. I finish. The guy is like, he wants to see me. I'm like, I don't have a problem being seen, but what is the meeting about? You cannot expect me to just come and meet you blindly and not even know what we're meeting for. Anyway, I need to decide if it warrants a meeting or it's something that we can talk over. I don't got time to be meeting people around. Fine. And then this guy is like, oh, he's in Durban and he's there to meet me. I'm like, how dare you come to Durban and not even tell me? And you're telling me where you're coming, wherever you're coming from, you came to meet me without even making me away. For that reason, I'm not gonna meet you. Like, what the hell is going on? And then this guy, okay, on the phone, and then he starts reading my ID number, of which it was wrong, but he reads my ID number. I'm like, you know what? I'd be stupid to confirm this. It's like, these are your names or not. I just keep quiet. I'm like, what the hell is this about? Because clearly you got some shit to say. So just out with it. So he goes around, and then then he starts WhatsApping me. Then we go through the WhatsApp, and he says, then I stopped responding after the call. I was like, you know what, something is not right. Then I stopped entertaining it. I just moved on with my tweets. And then that's when I was too late to learn because now I'm ignoring him. He's frustrated that I'm not responding. I'm not even checking the messages. I've just like literally went on, but I didn't block him. I don't block anyone, by the way. Uh, move on. And then later, well, yesterday morning, actually, because he was texting me and whatever, and I was ignoring him. Yesterday morning, he sends me literally a video of my house. He's like, do you know where this is? I'm like, oh my God. Obviously, I have to tell people close to me, I'm like, you know what, something's happening. I don't know what is happening, but somebody was literally here at night. And he drove around, took a whole video of I'm not going to say the whole neighborhood, but literally at my gate. Anyway, that's when, well, I was like, okay, this is shit because she's done it before. And then the next message, I saw that I didn't respond. And then the next message I got was, oh, you better stop tweeting shit. Otherwise, you're going to be tweeting in heaven. Wada wada. I'm like, you know what? This is Bonang Light, but it is what it is. So, as far as Bonang Light is concerned, that is my version. And I think she will not continue to play victim. Then I also had one of my friends told me that she did, she went on that live and she was like, I'm responsible for the pregnancy, her losing them damn children. But I thought it was fibroids, wasn't it? Didn't she say that in the past? So there's a lot of contradiction because she so wants to play victim, but I do believe that she is going to continue to torture my family in the best way she can and put up a ploy online that she's a victim and cry and accuse me of killing them damn children. Meanwhile, she said it is fibroids. So that is that. And yeah, y'all can take whatever you want to take. Talk.
About you. Of
So
course, we
yeah,
will talk about you.
asizongakhulumi chomi, asizongahleki, asizongayenzi.
Now, all I'm going to say is that Musa Khawula is so brave, you guys. Musa recorded this space today after Lerato Kganyago promised to expose Musa's past criminal activities after Musa dragged Lerato Kganyago and called her Bonang Light. Musa alleged that Lerato Kganyago had sent people to threaten him. So sgaca after sgaca. Please do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe and also share this video. I shall surely see you on my next upload. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.